What up, YouTube? Bro Farm back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And I'm gonna do the unthinkable. It's February the 27th. I am going to plant spring crops or summer crops out in the garden. Calm down, calm down. My weather forecast looking good. I got a bunch of seeds. Let's just try some. All right, let's do a little background on this because I know it sounds super crazy. But, the next 2 weeks, there's no frost. We don't have temps that get below 55 degrees. It's going to be in the 80s, 70s. My last estimated frost date is between March. Y'all hear them dogs? Don't worry about them. Between March 6th and March 28th. Now, I know you're saying that's a long time not to worry about the frost. I got a lot of seeds, y'all. We're going to plant them, especially the squash. If we don't have another frost date, I'm going to beat the vine borer. Every seed I plant today, I have at least 2 packages of it. It's not a big waste if it get a frost and they die. It's not a big deal. We just going to try something, y'all. That's all gardening is, trying stuff and experimentation. Let's go. Now, I was at the local Ace Hardware, and I had stopped growing kale because what I read online about kale. You know how I go. Wifey says she want kale. So what we're going to do, we're going to get wifey kale. So I got the 6 sales. Shots out to Bunny. I know Bunny, I don't talk about you a whole lot. But Bunny, that's my bad. So we're going to put the curly kale and these 3. And the cool thing about curly kale, my curly kale usually make it probably deep into summer. So I should be able to get a whole bunch of good harvest. I got to get $5.98 worth because that's how much it costs, $5.98. And of course, when you get this stuff, man, it's probably going to have some bugs in it. I can't lie to you. Because with plants being mass produced, the bugs are mass producing too. But this look pretty healthy, y'all. So we're gonna put it out here and I'm gonna spray it, whatever. But that's what it is. Let's get it in these pots, y'all. Stop talking. All this got done yip yapping. I don't know when I start yip yapping this much. Usually I just get into it. Uh-oh. We already got one that didn't come out good. All right, Bunny. And this soil has already been amended. So I'm not gonna really do too much to it. I meant to put 2 in here, but I put that one in the middle. That was very unsmart of me. But I'm just gonna put this one to the side and cross my finger, hope for the best. You know how we do. And then I'm gonna go back and cover these up with some straw. All right, that's one. Y'all ain't got to see me do all of them. I'll be back. All right, I got my curly kale in. I did go back and put a little plant tone around it. Yeah. Now let's move on. We ain't got time to sit here and gawk. We got plenty of work to do. All right, so this is another product courtesy of Bunny. This buttercrunch lettuce. Now I know y'all saying, hey bro, you got all them hydroponics, you got all this room outside. Why is you buying this from Bunny? Because of that. You see that lettuce there? See how bad that looking? That been in there 3 months. So I called Bunny. I said, Bunny, look at him. What you got? Bunny said, come through. I said, all right, we can do that. We definitely can do that. So this is for my wife, baby. If you watching, this for you, baby. Let's get it in the grind. All right, so I still got lettuce all over here, but I do got spots with it where there is no lettuce. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in the spots and put a little plant tone in there These cells suck to get these plants out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of people say, hey, they the best. That's lies you tell, not to me. So let's get that in here, and all this soil has been treated, but I'm gonna treat it better. I'm gonna put a little plant tone in the hole. That's something I used to do long time ago, and I stopped doing it. I had pretty good results back in the day. So learning a whole bunch of stuff don't always work out. Sometimes you got to go back to the OG original, where it worked for you in the very, very, very beginning of gardening. And putting fertilizer in the hole is something I used to do. I think I saw it over at Hands in the Dirt. So that's something I do. Yeah. A little fertilizer, mix that up. And it's granular fertilizer, so it's gonna take a month or two to break down. But when it do break down, them roots gonna be ready. Now I got 2 in, that's what it look like. Y'all ain't gotta see the whole thing, y'all know the process. But I'm just bringing you along. And this is what it look like when I get it planted in. Now I didn't go back with the straw in there because I already got so much of this lettuce in here now. Now a lot of things y'all see me plant this year, y'all hear me say, hey, you know, I don't plant this anymore in the past. But if your wife, husband, daughter, whatever, mother, father want it, plant it. It's a good way to make them a part of gardening. Even if they don't come out here and garden with you, it's making your family part of your garden and part of the gardening experience. That's all I'm saying. Listen to your people and see what they want to eat. This is what my people want to eat, y'all. Let's go. All right, the first thing allegedly I'm gonna kill, sweet dumpling. I'm gonna plant it in that one and let it go up the cattle pounder. And this red curry squash I've been trying to grow for like 3 years, bro. I think I got it figured out. And I'm gonna plant it in that one farthest away, and I'm gonna let it trellis up. Now, why am I growing squash in containers? Bro, I don't know. I'm trying something with these vine borers. Bro, I'm trying stuff, okay? Now, there's plenty of seeds in here, plenty of seeds. Some of this died, it just died, bro. But what I did do, I got these little plant markers like this for fruit trees or whatever. I freaking love these things, man. You just pop them on, pop them out. That's all you got to do. So, ideally, I'm gonna plant beans back here, but in the front, I want to sow my squash in there. I feel like I really can fertilize it good like this. And these are sweet dumpling, also small squash seeds. It is what it is, though. I'm gonna plant 2 per hole and cross my fingers. If it get cold, another frost, they die. I don't know how else to put that. They just gonna die. And somebody gonna say, well, why are you showing planting? We don't care about the plant. If you care about the harvest, you care about the plant. Because if it does well, you can say, oh, that's what he did. And I could do that, and I got a chance for it to grow. Or it grows real horrible, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna do that. Because you can always learn a lot from a dummy. Now, these are the red curry squash. They're a little bigger, so I'm gonna plant 1 of these. I ain't gonna put 2 in the hole. I'm trying not to waste seeds, but I'm wasting seeds. Y'all know how it go. If this work out, I'm gonna beat the vine borer and be harvesting before the vine borer know it hit them. That's all I'm saying. We trying stuff. And I'm gonna try some of this como squash. I got this from Veggie Farmer. Shouts out to the gardening community, man. We always doing good in the gardening hood. You know what I'm saying? Como squash. I've never tried this, bro. I got this, and then look, they be sending Baker Creek seeds. These seeds cost a lot of goddamn money. Shouts out to Veggie Farming again. We just sending the expensive seeds. Let's go, y'all. Got my tag already in place. I'm just gonna plant 2 seeds because I don't know what's gonna happen, y'all. So we're gonna push them down. There we go. Then over here, what my tag say? The Seminole pumpkin that I also got from Veggie Farming. So we're gonna put 2 of these in. And yes, I throw the paper on the ground because you can use paper for compost, y'all. Did you know? All right. It's in there, y'all. Let's go, y'all. And then in the big bed, I'm gonna plant some winter squash, aka sweet meat. Sweet meat. And I also got some of these from Veggie Farm. Then I went to put it in my squash drawer, and I had it. So we're gonna plant them now. This is a very big squash. I think the paper say it can get up to 10 pounds. So I'm gonna put it in the big bed, let it trellis this way, and let it go crazy, baby. But I'm just gonna put 2 of them on the outside because they take up a lot of space. And I want to make sure they vine out of the bed and not in the bed. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put them close to the edge. And these are some huge seeds. Huge. All of them. Dude, look at the worm. Look at the worm, y'all. Y'all talking about y'all got doing worm. Can y'all see the worm? Right there. Y'all talking about y'all worm. This bed ready, y'all. I'm sorry, little worm. I just want to show you so. But put them in press. Cover back up with this easy straw. Get that grass out of there. And all these beds been amended well. There we go, y'all. Ta-da! All right, so I got everything planted in. The seeds I shouldn't be planted yet, don't come for me in the comments. Matter of fact, back up. You can come for me in the comments, and I'm gonna tell you to shut up. But I'm just saying, they don't sell single seeds. They sell seeds in packs of 20 to 100. So use your seeds and see what happens. Because if we don't get another frost, man, my squash gonna be off to the races, y'all. And y'all gonna be talking about the vine boy got me. I was trying to, You know what I'm saying? Now, I told y'all I was getting rid of most of these figs that's in a container. I'm gonna grow peppers or something in that. I don't know, might put a tree in there, And y'all on the clock. Y'all on the clock. Now these baby figs in small containers, those 4 and the 1 in the ground, I'm gonna give them a couple more years. They still babies. But some of these figs I've had for 3 to 4 years, man. So, bro, did you throw them away? No. I'm gonna show you what I did with them. All right, so this used to be my watermelon patch. We're gonna do something different this year. Don't worry about that. Stay tuned. So I got a small fig in the ground there. It's kind of hard to see behind that mulch. Got a little fig in the ground there. That's one that I dug up. Got out the pot. That's another one that I got out of the pot. That's a fig I already had in the ground. And that's another one I dug out the pot. So my vision is to have a circle of figs. And a lot of these are unknown variety. I think some of them are Brian Turkey, but I don't know. So I'm gonna save y'all the pain of watching me put these in the ground, but I'm about to plant all these little figs. If you live, you live. If you die, So Good Gardener said it the best. You die. Before somebody say, bro, don't throw that soil all the way. You can reuse that soil. Calm down. I know. So I got some azomite fertilizer on the top. And then I got some pellets. I can't really think of the name of the pellets. But when I think about it, I'm going to put it in there. All I'm going to do is mix this up. And in them same pots that I took them figs out of, I'm going to plant stuff in the spring for. So y'all remember this video and they'll be like, don't forget to amend the soil. The soil amended. God darn. Ta-da! Now that's how I repurposed those fig containers I had figs in. But one thing I did do last year, I grew a lot of peppers in these little 3-gallon pots. And I got a harvest off But the peppers didn't get as big as I thought. It's all about environment, small plant. So maybe I'll plant in here this 5 gallon, I don't know. But this is a 7 gallon pot. Gotta put some more soil in those too. But these are 7 gallon peppers that go in there. I think that's a 15 or 12 gallon peppers go in there. And that's big enough peppers in there. I'm gonna experiment with putting a pepper in the middle, and I'm gonna put beans around it. I wanna see if it can give those pepper plants a lot of nitrogen and get them going. That's what I'm doing out here, y'all. How about y'all?